Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I have been really bad about my vlogging game. Again, I am so sorry. I've just had a lot going on. Honestly, no excuse, like I said in the last video. First, I wanted to talk about how I got my period back after 7 months. Hallelujah, thank God. I just feel like it's really unhealthy to not have your period. The thing is, I was on birth control for about 2 to 3 years, I believe, and honestly, it made me a little crazy. Yes, I had a lot of mood swings, and I didn't realize I did until I got off of it, and I was like, wait a second. I feel normal. Like, birth control did something crazy to me. I don't know why. It's a little late now, but sorry to the people who had to deal with me when I was on birth control. But anyways, I really don't ever want to go on birth control again because I heard that it could cause blood clots, mood swings. Yeah, it messes with your hormones so much like it did mine. And yeah, I just don't want to ever go on it again, and it took a very long time for my body to just get back to normal and for my hormones to work correctly. What I did, well, I honestly didn't really do much. Like, I didn't take anything. I went to the doctor and I was like, hey, is there anything else I could take? And then they're like, yeah, there's this pill. And I was like, is it gonna do anything to my hormones? And they're like, well, yeah. And I was like, no, I don't want that. It makes me mad and I don't want to be angry. I'm a happy person. I don't want that. I started to look it up and it said eating soy increases estrogen levels. I had soy for a little bit, like tofu and like soy-based products. I was gonna take menopause pills. What is it called? Evening primrose or something? I don't know. Older women take it for menopause, like to like regulate their hormones and for menopause. I was like, I feel really weird getting this. I don't know if I should get this. So I ended up not getting it. So basically all I did was still exercise, which they said might not be a very good thing. But hello, that's like my life, so I kind of had to. But I made sure my diet was very nutrient filled. I had a bunch of carbs, fats, proteins. Just had a balance of everything basically, and I didn't restrict on certain foods because I just want my body to get back to normal. And then after 7 long months, I finally got it back. I just want to talk about that because I know a lot of girls struggle with getting their period back after they get off birth control, or if they're just in the fitness industry. So I just wanted to shine light on that subject because I know a lot of girls struggle with it, and I was one of them, so yeah. Oh, let me update you on my cut. So right now, I weighed in at 129.4. Hallelujah. Finally, I was between 132 or 130 and 132. I just kept like flip-flopping for about 2 weeks. And my goal, or my, I guess kind of goal, I don't know. I just kind of thought like, oh, I'm going to try to lose a pound a week. It went well for about 3 weeks. And then I think the 4th week, I started to kind of hit a plateau. So I was trying to figure out why I was hitting a plateau, and I thought about it, and I wasn't really including high intensity interval training, HIIT sessions, into my routine as much. I honestly don't even think I did one, actually, now that I think about it. And I was also snacking on random things that probably weren't in my macros. I mean, last night I had Enlightened, I think that's what it's called, Enlightened ice cream. It was so freaking good. It wasn't in my macros. I was just craving it, and I was like, I don't know, I was sad, and I had a headache, so I just wanted ice cream, and I weighed in pretty well today. My weight was kind of fluctuating between 2 weeks, and I was like, okay, I gotta figure something out. So yesterday, it was a non-training day, so I did a high intensity interval training session on the Stairmaster, and I guess that kind of made my body drop some weight. It's going very well. I still have about 4 weeks left of my cut. Honestly, I'll probably still cut until the end of summer or close to the end of summer, just because I really want to stay lean for bikini season and go to the beach in summer and stuff like that. I'm really going to watch my diet still, cheat every once in a while, live life, because I mean, donuts, cookies, brownies, you can't live without them, am I right? My diet's been pretty good. I don't feel restricted at all. I wanted to cheat the other day, but I decided not to, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I just feel like I don't need it. Like, I feel great. I don't feel restricted. I'm good. Okay, so that was a little update on my cut, and now I wanted to show you some things I got today from GNC. I had to stock up on some of my nutrition essentials. So altogether, I spent 70 buckaroonies. Yes. But that was with my employee discount. So I got these. They were on sale. They were like half off. They're just sea salt cashews. I'm going to really try to include some different healthy fats instead of just peanut butter, because that's literally all I've been eating. I ate coconut oil yesterday, which was pretty good. It added a lot of fat because I'm struggling with trying to get my fats in, and I feel like I need other fat sources other than peanut butter. And I tried avocado, and I love avocado now. I don't know what it was. I thought I was allergic to it like a year ago or something, but I've been loving avocado, but I realized there's not that much fat in it. What the hell is this? And they're also really expensive, so I got them when they're on sale, so I'm just gonna wait until they go on sale again. I don't know. But yeah, these are sea salt cashew nuts, and then macros for 1 ounce, which is 1 serving, 28 grams. There's 3 in here. It's 190 calories, 16 grams of fat, perfect, 10 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of sugar, and 6 grams of protein. 1 gram of fiber. There was also sweet chili or something like that, and I love those. I've had those before, but they had like 12 grams of sugar, and I was like, nope, I think I'm gonna get the one with the lower sugar. I wanted to try the new Bang. I love Bangs. And they also came out with caffeine-free Bangs. I'm trying to cut back on caffeine. I mean, I had pre-workout this morning, but this is the Purple Haze Bang. It's supposed to taste like grape, and I freaking love grape. Speaking of grape, I got my Extend BCAAs. I love these so freaking much, and the grape is amazing. Other really good flavors, blue raspberry, probably the second best. I love that one. Mango's really good. Strawberry kiwi's really good. Watermelon's really good. Do not get pineapple. Oh my god. I tried that last time, and I mean, it was okay, but it was definitely not one I'll ever get again. Let's just say that. But yeah, the grape is my favorite. 7 grams of BCAAs. I love Extend BCAAs. And what BCAAs do is, it says it right here, supports muscle growth, supports recovery, replenishes electrolytes, and it helps me a lot with soreness. So that's what I like. Also got my green superfood. This is the Alkalize and Detox, your daily greens plus cleansing herbs and spices for pH balance and detox. So I basically just do 1 scoop of this on an empty stomach every single morning. I've been slacking really bad on it, but I've done it for the last couple days, and I felt really good. Like, I had natural energy, except for yesterday. I felt really sick yesterday. But I feel like it just really helps with my digestion, my energy, everything like that. And it says, gives you natural energy, promotes detox, helps alkalize, aids digestion, and supports immunity. What's better than that? And they have a ton of good stuff in it. I don't know if you could read that. You could screenshot it if you want. But yeah, I basically use this for a probiotic instead of buying this plus probiotic, just because it gets expensive and I don't want to spend all of that money if I could just use this and regular food for a natural probiotic or whatever. But it does have digestive enzymes and active culture pre and probiotic blend. So love this. Hopefully this will be gone in a month, because I really want to try to take it every single morning. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and it does not taste good. So I literally just put it in a cup with water like this, and I mix it up and just down it. Sometimes I have a chaser. Now I'm like kind of used to it, so I don't even need a chaser. But when I was first doing it, I had to have a chaser. It was really bad, but it's so good for you. I got fish oil, 2 of them. These are $5 each because GNC got a ton of these at once, so we're just kind of marking them down, and plus they're expiring in May and we have to mark it down. That's just how it is. But these these are equal to triple strength fish oil, which is like 1,000 omegas and omega-3s, omega-6s, EPA, and DHA. These 2 will last me 2 months, so 1 month, 1 month. If I take 2 of these, it will be equal to a triple strength fish oil, which is like $45, and these are usually like $30. So yeah, they're lemon flavored, so I won't burp up fish. That's always good. They were $5 each, so get yours at GNC. For a second, I thought it wasn't recording. I literally almost died. Oh, I have these up because I'm like hot as shit in my apartment. It's on 70. I don't know why I'm dying, but I am. Now I have alpha leupoic acid. I'm really bad at saying these words. That's what it is. It supports antioxidant regeneration and plays an important role in cell energy metabolism. I just wanted to try it out. I'm going to take one every single day and see how it goes. And then lastly, I got vitamin C. It's 1,000 milligrams. Just take one. It's with bioflavonoids and rose hips. Honestly, I have no idea what those things do. It's a protective antioxidant that provides immune support, and it's time release. This will last me about 3 months because it says take 1 caplet. Oh, take 1 to 2 caplets daily. Okay, so this might last me like maybe a month and a half or 2 months, depending on how much I take it. My friend Douglas, he showed me this really cool study, or not a study, it was an article about vitamin C and muscle growth, and it was saying that vitamin C really does help with muscle function and muscle growth, and it's just really good for athletes to take. And yes, I'm not like a sport athlete, but I consider myself an athlete because I work out, I lift stuff, you know. And that was the last thing I got from GNC. Yay! Another thing I wanted to talk about, I babysit a family, and they let me borrow this book because the mom's really into like nutrition and stuff like that. So she let me borrow this book. It's called the Primal Blueprint. Primal Blueprint. I think it's Primal. It says, forget everything you thought you knew about diet, exercise, and health. It's time to go back to the beginning. And then it says, reprogram your genes for effortless weight loss, vibrant health, and boundless energy. And it's by Mark Sisson. That's him right there. But I just wanted to talk about a few things that I read the other day. I was totally mind blown when I read some of these things, so I just wanted to share. So I'm going to read you a little bit of this. It says, in its essence, the Primal Blueprint is my effort to distill the information I've studied from the world's leading evolutionary biologists, paleontologists, geneticists, oh shit, like nutritionists, physicians, everything like that, into a concise list of behavioral laws that have promoted optimal gene expression and indeed survival over the course of human evolution. He used to be a marathon and triathlon champion. He is at 8% body fat. He said, I eat as much delicious food as I want, am not beholden to regular meal times or even regular meals. Exercise is 3 to 4 hours per week instead of the 20 to 30 I put in back in the day, and almost never get sick. My personal clients, as well as thousands of readers, report similar life-altering benefits from following the Primal Blueprint. Now it's your turn. So, I don't know if I believe in 100% of this, just because I know so many bodybuilders that kind of don't follow what's in here, and they look amazing, and I mean, some of them went pro. So, yeah, but I just thought this was really, really interesting. So he compared conventional wisdom to the Primal Blueprint, which is the book. Conventional wisdom is just like what scientists and doctors and the whole society, what society tells society, basically, how to eat. And there's like certain categories he put, or certain topics like grains, saturated animal fat, cholesterol, eggs. He compared the conventional wisdom to the Primal Blueprint. And first he talks about grains like wheat, rice, corn, bread, cereal, pasta, etc. And what conventional wisdom says, it's a foundation of a healthy diet, 6 to 11 daily servings, blah, 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 like whole grains are great for you. And then the Primal Blueprint says it's the worst mistake in the history of the human race. It drives excess insulin production, fat storage, and heart disease, all this stuff. And I was like, oh my god, like, I love rice. I kind of knew it about bread and cereal and pasta and stuff, but rice? I just ate rice. Okay, and then it also talked about saturated animal fat. What conventional wisdom said is limit the intake, heart disease is a risk factor. And then what the Primal Blueprint says, little or no association with heart disease risk. It should be a major dietary calorie source from animal foods. Interesting. And then conventional wisdom says about cholesterol, strictly limit the intake, and then the Primal Blueprint says it's an essential metabolic nutrient, little or no relevance to heart disease risk. What? And then he goes to the topic of eggs. Conventional wisdom says minimize consumption due to high cholesterol content. Choose just egg whites as high protein alternative. Honestly, that's what I thought my whole life. And then the Primal Blueprint says zero correlation with heart disease or cholesterol levels. Yolk is extremely nutritious. Whites minimally so. Enjoy in abundance. You know what? I'm just gonna read a couple. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, meal habits. He talks about meal habits. Conventional wisdom says 3 squares or 6 small meals daily to keep the flame burning. Skipped meals equals slow metabolism, lower energy levels, sugar cravings, and future binging risk. Literally what I thought my whole life. And then the Primal Blueprint says eating frequency is a personal preference, but it's all about insulin, control production, and even sporadic eating habits will sustain energy without regular meals. It's in our genes. And I knew like eating frequency is like your own preference, like that's fine. But it's all about insulin. That's something I really, really learned. It's all about insulin. And just like watch what foods you eat so they don't spike your insulin levels. And then also something that really shocked me, cardio workouts he talks about. Okay, so he says conventional wisdom says a centerpiece of a fitness program promotes cardiovascular health and weight control, blah, blah, blah. Minimum 30 minutes, 3 times per week, but more is better. Yep, okay. And then he says the Primal Blueprint, and then the primal, I don't even know how to say it. The Primal Blueprint says frequent, medium to difficult sustained efforts, or AKA chronic cardio, is overstress, fatigue, burnout, injury, accelerated aging, and increased disease risk. It's ineffective for weight loss. Calories burned through chronic cardio simply increase appetite, particularly for sugar, and it says slow down for better health and peak performance. That was also something I was very, very shocked about. Strength training. The conventional wisdom says focus on form and deliberate work, return rhythm, lift to failure in sequence through numerous stations. And then the Primal Blueprint says emphasize explosive movements over deliberate pace, conduct full body functional exercises to develop primal fitness, finish most sessions in 30 minutes or less. This also shocked me. Well, kinda, I don't know, because I hear so many things about it. But the next topic is weight loss. And conventional wisdom says achieve with high complex carb, low fat diet, regimented meals, portion control, and chronic cardio exercise program. Severe calorie restriction coupled with overly stressful exercise, effective for those fit into the dress by June emergencies. Bottom line is, it's all about calories in, calories out, and lucky genes. Kind of thought like that. And then the Primal Blueprint says it's driven by a high-fat, moderate protein, low-carb diet, intuitive, sporadic meals, and exercise, and primal exercise laws. I guess that's what's in the book. Don't worry about portion control, regimented meals, fanatic exercise, or even family genetic predisposition. Calorie restriction with extreme exercise leads inexorably to long-term failure. Bottom line, it's all about insulin to enjoy effortless, lifelong weight control. That is so true! It's all about insulin. Like, that's literally the only thing I learned. That's like stuck in my head. It's all about insulin. Just died on me. Okay, I have to make this really, really quick. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this vlog wasn't too boring because I literally just chatted the whole time, but I hope you learned something from it, and I will see you in the next vlog.